Hi everyone, welcome to Hari Success Point. In the previous day's video, we studied about various aspects related to digestive system, digestion of food and absorption of food. So today in our video, we will come over a few questions that are related to digestion and absorption. Look into the picture. The first question is that the small intestine has three parts. The first part is called, four options are given there: duodenum, esophagus, larynx and none of the above. When you deal with such a question, you have to keep in mind all the facts related to the anatomy of digestive system. As you all know, digestive system begins from mouth, it leads to oral cavity, then to pharynx, then esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. So the question is about small intestine. It has three parts, and the most important or the initial part of the small intestine is the highly coiled or turned U-shaped duodenum. So the answer is duodenum. Then come to the second question. Dash is a characteristic feature of epithelial cells of the intestine. So options are glottis, pilus, bolus and microvilli. So the main function of intestine is absorption of various nutrients. A small part of the digestion also occurs in intestine. So the main function of the intestine is to absorb nutrients. So there are certain special type of structures which increases the surface area of absorption. So the epithelial cells of the intestine have a small finger-like projection called microvilli to increase the area of absorption. Then come to the third question. An infant feeding entirely on the mother's milk passes stools that are colored yellow. What is the reason for this? Options are casein, bile pigments, pancreatic pigment and none of the above. So when we look into this question, a common fact about digestion is that bile pigments or bile salts helps in the emulsification of food items or emulsification of fat mainly. So the bile pigments, namely bilirubin and biliverdin, they are yellowish in color, and these pigments give yellow color to the fecal matter. So bile pigments is the correct answer for this question. Then come to the fourth question. A dental condition that is characterized by hypermineralization of teeth enamel due to excessive intake of dash. The teeth often appear molted. So the name of some minerals are given there. They are sodium, calcium, fluoride and mercury. So you might have heard about cavities in the teeth. So the main mineral that is associated with major problems related to teeth is fluoride. So the answer is fluoride. Then come to the fifth question. Spicy food coupled with anxiety may lead to dash. So indigestion, hypotension, seizures, none of the above. These are the given option. So if we look into the option, hypotension means a condition of low blood pressure. Then seizures means tremors in the body parts, either in limbs, in hands or in the lungs, small seizures. And indigestion is a disorder that is related to digestive system. Then the sixth one is, one of the reasons why some people cough after eating a meal may be due to the improper movement of dash. So the given options are larynx, diaphragm, neck and epiglottis. So we know that epiglottis is a small cartilaginous flap that is present in the larynx, which prevent the movement of food into the respiratory tract. So epiglottis is the correct answer of the question. Then come to the next one. Dash is a protein deficiency disorder. So the given options are scurvy, anemia, kwashiorkor, and none of the above. To the first option, it is scurvy. Scurvy is a condition caused by severe lack of vitamin C in the diet. So it is not the answer of the question. And come to anemia. Anemia results from the lack of iron in the blood, or due to a low level of blood, anemia usually occurs. And come to kwashiorkor, it is a type of primary protein energy malnutrition. It is a condition that results from the lack of proteins. So the correct answer of the question is kwashiorkor. Then the next question is this. Chymosin is also known as dash. Options are lipase, amylase, trypsin, and renin. So if you look into those options, the correct answer is renin. And the next question is, in humans, lacteals are found in dash. So the options are ileum, esophagus, ear, and none of the above. So as you all know, lacteals are related to absorption of nutrients. So lacteals are present in microvilli. Microvilli are found in ileum, which is a part of small intestine. The next question is this. Pancreatic juice is stimulated by the release of, options are secretin, cholecystokinin, enterokinase, and both 1 and 2. So if we look into the option, the first one, secretin, it is a hormone that regulates water homeostasis throughout the body, and cholecystokinin is secreted by the duodenum. So both secretin and cholecystokinin are released to stimulate pancreas to release the pancreatic juice. So the correct option is D, both first and second. The next question is, enterokinase help in the conversion of, options are lactose to sucrose, trypsinogen into trypsin, pepsinogen into pepsin, and proteins into polypeptides. So as you all know, enterokinase actively participate in the conversion of trypsinogen into trypsin, and trypsin activates other hormones, other enzymes released by the pancreas. So the correct option is 2, trypsinogen into trypsin. And the next question is, what is the enzyme that breaks down lactose? First one, lipase enzymes, pepsin, amylase, and lactase. So from the name itself, it is clear that option 4 is the correct answer. Lactose is broken down into simpler units with the help of the enzyme lactase, which is secreted by the small intestine. So when you study this lesson, you have to give emphasis on enzymes, their function, their substrates, their product, and the anatomical feature of each part of the digestive system. So if you have any doubt regarding the topic, please comment in the comment box. Thank you.